Hello guys, welcome to the stream. Hello guys.
So it is that
Welcome to the
time again.
stream.
Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So Jim, who to shoot? Would you believe it? They willed it, and it happened! One sweeping move, executed with deadly... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is divison? And Messi! It's hit the uprights. Shapes to shoot! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened! You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it.
कर दे भाई रेडी.
Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to
Hello,
make the latter
efootball got
stages.
10.
That's where they all want to be. No doubt, these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Spain are looking to go forward now. He's a sharp little ball here. The less said about that pass, the better. Looking for the run, and he's picked out the run.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's picked it up out wide. Filippo Inzaghi. That's an excellent interception.
Okay,
It's gone in, and it is an own goal.
been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect.
Nedved.
We've got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. He's gone for goal!
Messi.
Italy! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, well played, well sorted out. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And that's a good ball. Lahm has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And he's there to retrieve it. Totti. Looking to play him in. He has a decent chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood
Good
to take
save,
any
Michael.
risks.
Nedved stood his ground strongly. And here's Cruyff. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. Oh, Red, nice interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
There will be 3 minutes.
Big
That's
fan.
been kind of well
Thank you,
played.
bro.
Now he's got space here. That has been cut short. That's an imaginative pass. And well, the last act of the first half. Italy come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now.
Okay, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Italy head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. It's a searching pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, that's well seen too. Spain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. Well, and Cruyff!
Cruyff.
He scores!
Nice, Cruyff, nice.
And this is getting better and better. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Italy go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Xavi Alonso. Well, We expected better, and so did he. That has ended up in no man's land. Vieira. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Lam. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, just skips past his man. Driving through the middle. Oh, the ball's run loose here. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Messi. Nedved, and he was alert to it. Distributed tidily. Nedved showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Nice sequence of passes this. Now, and he shoots!
Nice, press,
And they are cruising away. For Italy.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation. He was never going to miss that.
Number 5.
Italy grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Number 19.
Oh, well measured. Now this is Cruyff. Oh, look at the space here.
Number 7.
And the shot!
Number 13. Park Ji-sung. Number 18. Scholes. There will be 3 minutes at a time.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
He's had a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone.
And just a quick reminder.
Perfect
please
result.
drink responsibly.
Perfect.
anyone here to review the ID? कोई है अगर रिव्यू करने के लिए तो बता दो. अगर कोई है भाई आईडी रिव्यू के लिए तो बता दो. यूज़र नेम अपना कमेंट कर दो. Anyone here to review the IDs? कोई अगर है भाई मेरा. कमेंट कर दो आईडी रिव्यू. कैसे हो भाई? हेलो ब्रो नथन ड्रेक. बढ़िया भाई जी, आप बताओ आप कैसे हो? हेलो भाई. हेलो जालिम भाई, क्या हाल चाल? वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम ब्रदर. मैच अच्छा हूँ मैं, बिना गोल पोस्टर खेल रहा, काफ़ी अच्छा हो रहा अटैक। हाँ भाई, गोल पोस्टर हमेशा थोड़ा आगे रहते हैं और उसके अलावा अगर कोई और प्लेयर आप यूज़ करते हो तो वो पीछे आते हैं। पीछे से अगर रन बनाए गए बनते तो अटैक ज़्यादा बनता है, फिर तो गोल पोस्टर आगे खड़े रह के बॉल मांगते रहते हैं। टॉप 300 को 4 गोल से जीता। वाह, जी ब्रदर, ओपी। मैं भी अभी ऐसा ही कुछ ट्राई करने वाला हूँ। एक फॉक्स इन द बॉक्स है, एक नॉन प्ले स्टाइल है, और एक है दूसरा डीप लाइन। ओह, कैंटोना तो बढ़िया है। ये देखो, मैं फॉक्स इन द बॉक्स है, ये DLF है, ये नॉन प्ले स्टाइल हो गया। मैं भी ट्राई कर रहा हूँ, देखते हैं कैसा जाता है। भाई मेरा आईडी देखो, कोई ट्रिक दो भाई। ओके जालिम भाई, इस मैच के बाद ना हम आईडी रिव्यू करेंगे, फिर मैं देखता हूँ आपकी। आप डिवीज़न 1 कर दिया आपने कि नहीं? कौन सी डिवीज़न में हो आप? हाँ, अच्छा वर्क करेगा। ये थोड़ा ना हैवी है ये बाटितुस्ता, जो गोल पोस्टर वाला है ना बंदा, बाटितुस्ता का कार्ड, वो बढ़िया है वैसे। ये वाला फॉक्स इन द बॉक्स थोड़ा हैवी है।
Well, the stage is set for a
इसकी ड्रिबलिंग
stirring
इतनी अच्छी
showdown
नहीं है।
here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And we're underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I get the feeling, Peter, that this guy, Michael Elise, will be very much on show here. He's, I think, superb in that
अबे
position on the
देखो,
right-hand side. I
अभी
don't
ये
want to see
कोई
him
स्पीडी होता ना
moved
बंदा।
anywhere else in the team because he's expert
ओके
in
ओके,
that area. And I think the next phase in his career now is to start.
A header!
अबे
And no
क्या
room for
सेव किया
debate
है।
here, but a goal kick's been given.
कभी नहीं होता है मुझसे डिवीज़न, ऐसा क्यों भाई? मैं चेक करता हूँ आपकी फॉर्मेशन, फिर पता चलेगा कहाँ गलती कर रहे हो।
And it's Nakata.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's there to retrieve it. Now that's well seen too. And now they can clear their lines. Bebeto. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Tries to play it through. And he was quick to react. Still goalless. Now it's Messi. And it's Messi. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, they put it back in a hurry. Oh, good-looking ball. Xavi Alonso. Oh, there's a probing ball. There's a sharp little ball here. Nedved. Well, played right into his path. Hakimi gets rid without sophistication. Over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
बाटी गोल की फिनिशिंग ओपी है, बट पासिंग बहुत ख़राब है। सही बात है।
Yeah, plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Olise. He's found a way through. It is a corner. Barcelona
ड्रिबलिंग भी
with
उसकी
their
खराब
first
ही है
corner.
भाई वैसे,
First in the game for either side,
बाकी
actually.
तो चलो जो है।
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicked it back promptly. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Looking to play him in.
अबे यार
Ball.
जल्दी कर दिया।
And he thumps it clear. And he's quick to snatch it back. That's an imaginative pass. And he's there to belt it away. It's crossed into the middle.
अबे
Referee's had a
वैसे तो
look.
बैलेंस भी
And
खराब,
he's blown his
वही
whistle
ना,
for
वो
half-time.
बैलेंस का ही तो चक्कर है। बैलेंस बढ़िया हो तो फिर तो ड्रिबलिंग बंदा कर ही ले।
Should have, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
सुआरेस को लेके आना पड़ेगा तभी गोल होगा। अब
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done
गोल
so
करना
far,
पड़ेगा
Peter.
अब।
I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their
भाई
pressing.
लाइक कर दो
So the
जो भी
energy
भाई,
levels
जिसने
are
भी लाइक नहीं
good.
किया। भाई मेरे पास ना ही लॉन्ग बॉल काउंटर मैनेजर है ना ही।
0-0 after 45
अच्छा
minutes of action.
भाई मैनेजर तो चाहिए देखो।
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Colorado Springs are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shoots!
देखा, ये देखो, ये है लुइस सुआरेस।
Reminds us of his
कहाँ
running
बीच में
skills.
उसने डबल टच किया बंदों।
Very memorable or even unforgettable. He will certainly remember that one.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
After 53 minutes,
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
मैं वही वो देख रहा हूँ, इनका ना देखना पड़ेगा भाई,
Of real significance.
क्या कौन से कार्ड कहाँ यूज़ कर रहे हैं। तो
Time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And here's Messi. Lam is very much the model of the modern-day fullback.
मैं बता रहा हूँ ये सुआरेस कार्ड ये वाला ना
No, that's
मुझे
been
बहुत
intercepted.
पर्सनली बढ़िया लगता है।
That pass isn't the best. Now it's Luis Suarez. Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous.
ये देखो इसकी फिनोमिनल फिनिश भी नहीं है, सिर्फ बुलेट हेडर है ये। और बुलेट हेडर तो चलो ठीक है जैसा भी है, मगर फिनिशिंग तक कितनी बढ़िया है इसकी।
The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
वीवीडी के सारे कार्ड बढ़िया हैं।
They may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's
उसका
all
पता क्या
due to
कैसे है, उसका अगर हाइट बहुत लंबी है ना, उसके चक्कर में वो
one word to describe that.
बंदे को रोक लेता है।
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He's in a good position here. Looking to and the finish.
अबे डबल टच नहीं करना था ये वाला।
Lingered over it and the chance.
स्वराज मेरा नाइटमेयर।
Now, Peter, the best counter-attacks are
Swaraj.
pacey and incisive. We know that, and
Yeah,
that one
Suarez.
never really got going.
He rises. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
जालिम भाई मिडफील्ड अच्छा करो, सेंटर बैक का स्पीड का इतना चक्कर नहीं पड़ता। बिल्कुल कोशिश करो उन्हें सेंटर में ही उसकी अटैकर को ना सेंटर में ही रोक लो।
Not the most accurate pass. Nedved threads one in. Can he latch on to this? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Well, there weren't too
ये
many
देखो लुइस
attacking
सुआरेज़
options
ने
there. Olise proving
कितना
a
पागल
very
किया हुआ है उसको।
adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Vieira. Kukcu. That's a cute ball. And he cuts out the supply. Great vision. A vicious ball here. No, that was never going to make it.
3 minutes added time.
Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's intervened well there. Xavi Alonso. It's a searching pass. Well read. Nice interception. That's that. The end. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Luis Suarez, voted man of the
And a quick
match, and
reminder today,
deservedly
everybody,
so.
to make sure to put any litter in the
And
bins
after all of that,
provided.
Jim,
चलो
what do you think?
देखूँ आईडी आपकी, आ जाओ। अपनी आईडी कमेंट करना, मैं देखता हूँ, अभी सर्च करता हूँ। कमेंट करो अपनी आईडी पे। कूल, ओके, मैं देखता हूँ। एक मिनट है मुझे बस। अरे भाई, इतनी बढ़िया टीम है, फिर भी डिवीज़न 1 नहीं हो रहा। आप एक काम करो, पहले लेफ़्ट बैक डिफेंसिव फुल बैक यूज़ करो, ठीक है। और एलबीसी मैनेजर लो पहले तो, कोई एलबीसी मैनेजर कॉइन इकट्ठे करके। और एंकरमैन के साथ ना डीएमएफ यूज़ करो उसकी जगह। ये जो आपने यूज़ किया हुआ है ना, कांते की जगह इसको यूज़ करो डीएमएफ, ठीक है। और जो एएमएफ पे आप ये यूज़ कर रहे हो, बंदा क्या नाम है इसका, ये होल प्लेयर नहीं होगा आई थिंक। इसकी जगह ऐसे यूज़ करो जो फ्री में आपको मिला है नया, एलएमएफ। और यहाँ फिर इसकी जगह यूज़ करो ये जो आरएमएफ है। होल प्लेयर यूज़ करो सीएमएफ, उसको पोजीशन ऐड करके। इतना काम करो बस, बाकी सब आप खुद ही हो जाएगा, ठीक है। 2 डीएमएफ विद 1 सीएमएफ ऐसे ट्राई करो। और लेफ़्ट बैक की जगह, ऑफेंसिव की जगह डिफेंसिव फुल बैक, लेफ़्ट बैक लगाओ कोई। या फिर ये चलीनी को यूज़ कर लो लेफ़्ट बैक डिस्ट्रॉयर, ऐसे यूज़ करो। टीम बढ़िया है आपकी, तो आराम से होना चाहिए यार। अरे ये फॉर्म बहुत ज़्यादा वाइड लगाई हुई है, 3 सेंटर बैक और लेफ्ट मिडफील्डर राइट मिडफील्डर, वो ठीक है। AMF की जगह CMF यूज़ करो। ये जालिम भाई हो जाएगी। बाकी गेम प्ले देखो और अडॉप्ट करो बिल्कुल, हम भी देख देख के सीखे हैं ऐसे। क्या गलती हो रही है बार बार वो देखो, ज़्यादा प्रेस मत करो, प्रेस बटन को छोड़ के खेलो जितना भी खेल सकते हो, प्रेशर बटन को। और कोशिश करो पास कम देने की, मतलब हर 1 टच पास कम दो, थोड़ा बॉल को कैरी करके फिर उसके बाद थोड़ा खुद से कैरी करो बंदे से, फिर पास लो। ब्रो यू नीड अ गुड मैनेजर। मैनेजर नहीं है, मैनेजर लो पहले। जिस बंदे को भी पास मैनेजर नहीं है ना, कम से कम एक मैनेजर पहले लो, तभी आपकी टीम फुल पोटेंशियल में काम करेगी। एनीवन एल्स, कोई और है बंदा? तो हम दमनप्रीत सिंह, हेलो भाई दमन भाजी, क्या पंजाब से हो आप? ओ भाई हुशियारपुर से, मैं तो खुद हुशियारपुर से हूँ भाई। दमन भाजी मैं भी हुशियारपुर तो ही हाँ। नाथन रेक मोहाली, ओके। मैं भी पंजाब से ही हूँ, हुशियारपुर सिटी। मालपुर, ओके। मैं मेन हुशियारपुर सिटी। वेलकम भाजी स्ट्रीम पे, प्लीज़ लाइक कर दो इसी बात पे भाई, लाइक कर दो भाई, आपकी टीम बढ़िया है। पर एक काम करो आप, जनेती को ना, जनेती को मत यूज़ करो यहाँ पे DMF, एक तो उसकी हाइट कम है। यहाँ पे आप इसे जावी को यूज़ करो DMF विद इंडिविजुअल इंस्ट्रक्शन दो डिफेंसिव, ठीक है। और CMF इसके साथ यूज़ करो जनेती को, वहाँ पे ऐसे यूज़ करो इसके। बाकी टीम बढ़िया आपकी। गुड टीम। ये रूनी कार्ड मुझे मिलना चाहिए था। एक होल प्लेयर एसएस की ज़रूरत है। एनीवन एल्स, कोई भाई है हमारा कोई और अकाउंट रिव्यू के लिए, तो जल्दी से कमेंट कर दो। मैं भी पंजाब हुशियारपुर, ओ भाई सभी हुशियारपुर से ही हो गए इकट्ठे। RK गेमर, मेरा देख लो, टाइम पास करो। PV07 वाले सारे इकट्ठे हो गए यहाँ पे आज। हुशियारपुर, ओ भाई 1795। नाथन भाई आपके पास तो सब कुछ है यार, रूमी एटो बेस्ट, eFootball गुंडास, और ऊपर से आपके पास डिफेंस में वेंडेक मालदीनी, नाइस, कोएक्रस भी बढ़िया कार्ड है, निया मेसी, सब अच्छे प्लेयर हैं आपके पास। गुड टीम, सोच समझ के मतलब अपने प्लेयर उठाए हैं सभी, बढ़िया है बढ़िया। और आप ना यो अभी अभी देखो सभी भाई यहाँ पे CMF यूज़ कर रहे हैं, ना कि 2 AMF। CMF यूज़ करने से फ़ायदा ये है कि मिडफील्ड एंगेज रहेगी, विंगर्स को टाइम मिलेगा रन करने के लिए। AMF अगर होंगे, AMF भी रन करेंगे, विंगर भी रन करेंगे, तो कहाँ से वो बंदे अटैक बनाएंगे? सारी डिफेंस एकदम से ऊपर आ जाएगी सबकी। CMF होल्ड करके रखेंगे सेंटर को, तो विंगर रन बना सकेंगे। पुश योर लिमिट में 124 अंक था। ओके, नाइस ब्रदर। नाइस ब्रदर, नाइस। गुड टीम, गुड टीम। कोई और भाई मेरा है तो कमेंट कर दो, नहीं तो फिर मैं कंटिन्यू करूँ। मैं वेंडेक और गैब्रियल को 95 प्लस स्पीड दे रखा हूँ। ओके, वेंडेक को 95 स्पीड दिया तो उसके फिर स्टैट क्या रह गए? इसके तो स्टैट ही बड़े कम हो गए होंगे फिर तो 90 स्पीड भी वेंडेक की इनफ है। 90 स्पीड किसी भी मतलब लंबे प्लेयर के लिए इनफ है। योगेंद्र दास, हेलो ब्रदर, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। अभी मैं दिखाता हूँ आपको अपने सेंटर बैक। ये देखो, इसकी स्पीड देखो, ये इसके डिफेंसिव स्टैट 94 स्पीड, 92 फिजिकल कॉन्टैक्ट, 92 जंप। ये देखो नेस्ता 93 स्पीड, 92 फिजिकल, 93 जंप। मालदीनी 91 स्पीड। तो 90 स्पीड होनी चाहिए बस। एरियल फोर्ट है, 95 फिजिकल है। मेरे पास भी है वैंडे का, ये देखो मैंने बाहर बिठा के रखा हुआ है एरियल फोर्ट वाला। इसकी स्पीड देखो 89 स्पीड भी इसकी इतनी ज़्यादा लगती है ना कई बार तो। इतना मैं रोक लेता हूँ। बढ़िया है। अगर रूमी एटो हो तो 90 कम पड़ती है स्पीड, अदरवाइज़ 90 में सबको रोक लेते हैं। वो वेंडेक का फिजिकल कांटेक्ट ही इतना ज़्यादा है ना कि वो वैसे ही बंदे को खींच लेता है। मैनुअल सेटिंग का यही फ़ायदा है। आप मैनुअल खेलते हो? डिफेंडिंग मैनुअल करते हो कि असिस्टेड करते हो आप? ओके, मैनुअल करते हो ना आप? सब कुछ मैनुअल, ओके। मैं मैनुअल पहले करता था, मेरा ना नेटवर्क इशू बहुत रहता था, तो इसके लिए मैंने मैनुअल बंद कर दिया। क्योंकि वो प्लेयर स्विच एकदम जल्दी जल्दी करने पड़ते हैं, तो मैनुअल में नेटवर्क होना अच्छा चाहिए आपका। नेटवर्क
Boys, it's
बढ़िया हो
just about reaching a crescendo
फिर सही
here
है।
as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
लॉन्ग बॉल प्ले स्टाइल, बॉल काउंटर में क्या अंतर है? लॉन्ग बॉल और लॉन्ग बॉल काउंटर ना भाई एक ही तरह के है दोनों, वैसे कुछ ज़्यादा फ़र्क नहीं है। पर लॉन्ग बॉल काउंटर में बंदे रन ज़्यादा बढ़िया बनाते हैं, लॉन्ग बॉल में थोड़ा सा वाइड चले जाते हैं बंदे।
The style of play, even his appearance. Yes, he'll be the one expected to take up a deeper role and play make from back there. But I see him as having a lot more than that in his game. His positioning is key. He reads the game particularly well. He's batitusta!
Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nedved,
चल
can he get it through?
batitusta।
And that could set him on his way. Griezmann,
अबे यार क्या पास, सिंपल पास भी कितना स्लो देता है ये।
Van Basten. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tonali. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Tonali. Passing is crisp and sharp. Great vision. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Lam. He's
चल
found the
लॉन्ग
way
क्रॉस दे।
through. Lam plays it in.
batitusta तक
French
पहुंचा ही नहीं।
defending, but that'll do. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And this is Messi.
अबे बच गया।
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He
On goal होना था अभी ये।
loves the contest. Bergomi makes the interception. Now it's Batistuta. And this is Cruyff. That is a great pick out. It's Griezmann! And it's come back out to him.
चलो खुद ही batitusta के पास चला गया। एग्री थोड़ा भी नेटवर्क ख़राब होता है तो
He's into
लोग
double figures
5
now.
गोल मार के जाएंगे बिल्कुल।
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
His instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Look at the space here. Face to face. And he shoots!
batitusta भी सेकंड गोल।
Again, in a trice. And they are soaring.
लॉन्ग बॉल काउंटर ना शुरू से ही मुझे पसंद है वैसे,
Executed
क्योंकि
with
इसमें बंदे
efficiency.
अटैक भी बढ़िया बनाते हैं, डिफेंस भी ऊपर नहीं आती।
They produced something out of nothing there.
फ़ायदा ही है इसको,
Seconds is all
नुकसान
it
कम
took
है।
for him to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
ऑफ साइड ट्रैप ऑन किया होगा बंदे ने। उसका नेटवर्क तो देखो कितना बुरा हाल है, ये देखो।
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
ये देख
Balls over the line.
एक बार आ रहा है उसका, ये दिक्कत है। क्विट कर दे बंदे, क्विट कर दे भाई।
And we have our very first corner. Oh,
अरे
smashing
मार दी।
header. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Maldini certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Costa Curta carries the ball down the right.
कोस्टा कुर्ता के
He's
साथ ही
picked his
गोल
way
कर देगा
through.
क्या?
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Colorado Springs clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And the game has already resumed here. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Xavi Alonso. Xavi Alonso purring through the gears. Dunk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Xavi Alonso. Lam. Cruyff proves just a little bit too strong. Grealish. Oh, that's a key interception. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half.
बाटिटुस्टा से हेड लगवाना
Finds Van
है।
Basten. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Van Basten. Xavi Alonso. And it's Griezmann. Cruyff. Oh, easy pickings there. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? But that has not gone well. Looking to play him in. Dunk gets over and intercepts. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's felt
मुझे
it
ज़्यादा
there.
लंबे प्लेयर से स्ट्रगल होता है, वो तो ऐसा ही है। छोटा प्लेयर होगा तो वो जल्दी से क्विक टर्न ले लेगा, लंबा प्लेयर पहले बॉल कंट्रोल को भी टाइम लगाएगा, वो घूमेगा नहीं। अभी ये देखो कॉलर,
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Batitusta. Number 13, Xabi Alonso. Number 6, Johan Cruyff. Number 23,
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Number 7, Jan Koller.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Mateus. Number 18.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was
Number
lacking.
17.
Shot, surely!
नाइस माइकल।
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Bale. Aims beyond the defence. Now the ball. Oh, what a
अबे कॉलर सीधा मारे यार।
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Kohler is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game set.
स्मार्ट असिस्ट वाला बंदा।
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. No way through there. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Lahm has it out wide and in space, and he lines up and climbs up big.
कॉलर
Just cruising. They are cruising. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Certain, searing, and imperious.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Mateus!
अबे मत
Oh,
कहाँ मार रहा है?
That has been cut short.
2 added minutes have
Mateus.
been indicated.
Oh, that's fabulous. And that
That's
is
the one.
that. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific.
लाइक कर दो भाई, जो जो भी हैं बंदे हम देख रहे हैं। कोई अकाउंट रिव्यू वाला है तो कमेंट कर दो। एनीवन हियर फॉर अकाउंट रिव्यू? कितने बजे तक स्ट्रीम करते हो आप? मैं भाई रोज़ करता हूँ 9 से 11, 11:30, 2-2.5 घंटे की स्ट्रीम होती है हमारी। बाटीतुस्टा वर्सेस बाटीतुस्टा। ये वाला ओप्पो प्रो है। अच्छा,
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So it's away we go then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van der Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Played down the flank. Best. He has found the way through.
अबे बेस्ट को पकड़ो।
He shoots.
अरे भाई
Manchester United. Manchester United.
ब्रा दीप और मेरी आईडी से खेलोगे? ओके ओके, तो का बैज हो।
Ends with the inevitable classy finish.
हम क्या गलती कर रहे हैं मुझे लग गया पता। चलो तो इसको डिफेंसिव करो। विंग से आ रहा है बंदा।
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he's being shifted off it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Cruyff.
Raul.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. Van der Ven getting this one clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, cracking ball. He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Rooney. Now it's Raul. And this is Cruyff. Threads one in. Hoisted in. Terrific header.
अबे बट
And he has kept it out.
क्या सेव किया है यार।
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Ferdinand with the clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's fabulous. Has a shot! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Pops for safety. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
अबे सिंपल पास तो दे ले भाई।
Tries to pass it through. Nedved.
Colorado Springs truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Nicely weighted ball. And he's in on goal. He is through here. And the shot.
राहुल
It's there. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief.
इस मैच को भाई आज नहीं खेल पाएंगे, कल खेल लेंगे आपकी आईडी
Initiative from here.
से, ठीक है।
They forced the error and
Irishman. Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rooney. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lam gets rid without sophistication. And we hit half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in.
आ गया मेरा मेसी 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 मेसी
Against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive
कोई
certainly. and a
काउंटर
goal each.
खेल रहा हूँ साला 29 लॉस 31 विन हो रहा था डिवीजन 2 पे भाई कोई काउंटर तो खेलना बेकार है कोई काउंटर मैटर कब का ख़त्म हो चुका है
On the field, number 25, Batitusta.
Manchester United get the second half going.
Johan Cruyff. Number 14,
Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
number 11,
And he's got the beating of his man.
number 17,
Yeah.
Bale. Number 10,
Xavi Alonso.
Messi.
That's Nedved. And here's Inzaghi. It's a good spell of possession, this. Filippo. Can he finish?
Inzaghi
Well, it's hardly
Bro,
a great
what coming
surprise
to
to
my-
see him doing something
Why
special.
bro
And
not
it shows
fertilized in gaming
strength and courage through every one of his teammates.
ब्रो कल
from
देखते हैं
here.
क्या आ रहा है फिर
Yeah, to see it unfold
Maybe Rumi
as
coming.
succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a
Nice
breakthrough.
long
Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
अबे
Messi!
ज़्यादा ही मुंह उधर कर ले प्लीज़ ब्रो
Fine stop from the keeper.
Really
ब्रो
anticipating
आज
that
खेल नहीं
penalty.
पाएंगे मैं अपनी आईडी से रैंक पुश कर रहा हूँ
Nedved. And here's Inzaghi. Yaya Toure. Now it's Rooney. Foot in. Nedved. Batistuta. Oh, important interception.
अबे
Manchester
यार
United really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of
Oh, no question, that's a foul.
रेड कार्ड दे दो
No
येलो
surprise, that's a booking.
तुम क्यों नहीं आज आए भाई ऑनलाइन विजन गेमर आप क्यों नहीं ऑनलाइन आ रहे अब लाइव क्यों नहीं आ रहे 2023 में खेला था क्यूसी लास्ट मैंने भी तभी खेला था पहले मैं पोजीशन गेम प्ले खेलता था फिर लॉन्ग बॉल काउंटर क्यूसी तो बहुत कम खेला है
Substitution.
मेरे पास तो था भी नहीं जावी भी तक नहीं है मेरे
So
पास
time to
क्यूसी
change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Aims beyond the defence.
चल
Xavi
जागी नाट
Alonso.
ओ
Now he's
तेरी
got space here. Bale looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
yeah, better communication and lots of
इंजागी
context
से
seems to
यार
be
वो
the
नहीं कर
route
सकते
to
आप
quietening him down now.
Mateus. Looking for options for movement. Oh, he's burst through.
ओ नाइस ओ
Oh, he's
तेरी
brought him down, and it
अबे
is a
यार
penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
मैंने देख के बिल्कुल मारी थी यार
So
स्लाइड
this to restore parity.
रोक ले
And he scores! Back in
गौरव
business.
का
A time for a
क्या यार
forfeit, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
This is quite a battle.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank. Messi, well, that's a good ball.
अबे
Colorado
मेसी
Springs
यार,
clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game. Quality ball. And this is Inzaghi. Danger averted for now.
इजी चांस था यार मेसी।
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Inzaghi. Pinches it off him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Plenty to aim at here. Chance!
देखो ये होती है स्क्रिप्ट।
Incredible!
क्या यार,
This could well be it!
बंदे बॉल तक नहीं ले पा रहे।
That was easy. Almost too easy.
क्या करे यहाँ पे बंदा।
Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost in all honesty.
Having turned the game on its head, now and the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutrals we all
917
love to come and
69
see.
रैंक। हो चलो कोई नहीं, गुड गेम। हमने स्लाइड मारी, फाउल दे दिया। ओपोनेंट ने स्लाइड मारी, उसका टैकल गया। भाई बाद में लगाते हैं, कोई नहीं, रुक जाओ अभी। थ्री सेंटर बैक, 3 DMF। तो देखते हैं, इंजागी की वजह से हारे। इंजागी की वजह से नहीं कह सकते। मेसी वाला गोल जो था ना, वो गोल इजी था। स्पैमिंग स्पूनिंग नहीं करनी पड़ा, स्पैमिंग बेकार है।
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns.
स्पैमिंग के चक्कर से अपनी गेम भूल जाता मैं।
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
I suppose if you're playing in an attacking position in this team,
अब गेम नो की हो
having a
गया है।
craftsman like Rui Costa beside you is
क्या
great.
हो रहा है ये गेम को?
It's in most people's lists of great number 10s.
I'm going to go along with that too.
देखो
Foden. He's had it taken off him,
अबे मार शूट भाई।
and he can clear it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rodri. It's Rui Costa!
गेम बड़ी रुक रही है, गोल होना तेरे वालों का पता ही है। स्क्रिप्ट ऑन टॉप। अरे दोनों का नेटवर्क एक साथ कैसे जा रहा है?
Here's Zola. Zola will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Foden. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Pirlo can see things others simply cannot.
अरे दोनों का नेटवर्क जा रहा है भाई.
Opting here for strength in numbers. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh no, what has happened here? That's a throw. Pass isn't the best. Great vision.
अब बंद होगी स्क्रिप्ट.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided. That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Far. भाई लाइक कर दो जो भी देख रहा है. ये देखो फिर से स्क्रिप्ट हो गया शुरू.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. That has not gone well. And if he's through, it's like batitusta! It's in! A quite
क्या है यार ये मैच.
they are flying. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone. Well, how cool was that? He was
मुझे लग रहा है मेरा
teasing the
नेटवर्क
keeper.
जाएगा और उसे भी नहीं मिलेगी.
So that's two now without reply.
कोनामी जो करना चाहती है वो हो नहीं रहा उससे.
Always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. He won't be happy with that one. Quality ball. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. And he's had it nicked away. Gattuso. Forwards and with intent. Cruyff. Not the most accurate pass. Oh no, this does not look good. Batitusta!
पेनल्टी.
Place to challenge. What's he giving? So a big chance now from 12 yards.
ओप्पो क्विट कर जा भाई.
To increase the lead.
जान छुड़ा मेरी भी.
As you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality. Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
There will be 3 minutes.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. And that is a little undercooked. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Ledged. And there's the end of the first half. But I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Colorado Springs absolutely dominated that
I'd
half,
like to draw
Peter,
your
and
attention
now
to the
it's
screen
all about
right now
game
for
management.
information
There's
on
no
our
need
shuttle
to
bus service.
overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Xavi Alonso. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Park Ji-sung. And here's Zola. Has a shot!
Zola.
And that's off target.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
कर दे भाई रेडी। बंदा भी टाइम पास कर रहा है बड़ा। कर क्या रहा है भाई ये?
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And it's Messi. Nedved. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Zola. And he's been shifted off it. 3-0 the score, and very little to suggest that much is going to change. Oh, there's a probing ball. Rodri. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Messi. Out towards the flank. In towards... Oh, what a climb!
नाइस हेड बट
Park Ji-sung.
गोल नहीं हुआ।
Rodri. Xavi Alonso. Distributed tidily. Lahm delivers.
अबे बैन बास्टन पूरा बाटी गोल कर दे गोल।
And we have our very first corner. Cannavaro gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. He's going to be disappointed with that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Played into the middle. Up he goes!
अबे
He got the hard
तू ही तो
part
गोल
right,
कर दे
but
भाई।
the rest wrong.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He's got away. Oh, it's played in.
फाइनली
Euphoria,
फाइनली
utopia,
बाटी गोल
and
गोल।
they are
चलो
It is
ओपोनेंट
a
ने भी छोड़ ही दिया
contest.
मैच।
It is a landslide.
The goal scorer.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
And he's done
लग
it.
रहा न्यू पार्टी
He's
खोल लेना
got
पड़ेगा।
his second.
कार्ड तो बढ़िया है भाई, बस थोड़ा सा एक दो पंगे हैं इसके। बस वो आप वो उससे ड्रिबलिंग नहीं कर सकते, बस ये है। इसके स्टैट बना के देखूँ कोई नए। बॉल कैरिंग लगा के ये स्टैट दे के देखते हैं एक बारी। नाइन थोड़ी थोड़ी ड्रिबलिंग और दे के देखते हैं क्या बनता है फिर। 105 वाला है मेरे पे, इसको लेना चाहिए। इसको क्या, अगर 105 वाला है फिर क्या करना भाई, वो बेटर है इससे। वो स्पीडी भी है, प्ले स्टाइल भी उसका, गोल पोस्चर बढ़िया है, हेडर भी अच्छा है, वो सारे इससे बढ़िया स्टेट हैं उसके। तो ये तो उसके सामने कुछ भी नहीं है। मेरे पास था नहीं कोई कार्ड इसका, इसलिए लिया मैंने तो। सौम्यदीप, हेलो ब्रो, हेलो सौम्यदीप भाई, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम। एक 108 ब्रेसी लेके कोई फ़ायदा नहीं हुआ मेरा। आईडी रिव्यू ओके सौम्य भाई, इस मैच के बाद आईडी रिव्यू करते हैं हम, ठीक है। ब्रेसी 108 वाला यार, मेरी बात सुनो, शॉर्ट डिफेंडर पे कभी भी इन्वेस्ट मत करो, सिंपल। ये देखो क्रॉस पैमर आ गया बंदा, क्रिस्टियानो रोनाल्डो को लेके आया है। तो इसके लिए हमें ये करना पड़ेगा। मेसी का लिए गया तब मिला, अच्छा यार उस पैक में ना गुलेट, गुलेट उसी पैक में था कि किसी, हाँ कि उसी गुलेट किस पैक में था, मेसी वाले पैक में था गुलेट।
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium. And the players
मैं
are
गुलेट
looking
के
to
लिए इसीलिए
really
नहीं गया
take
था क्योंकि वो एक तो 250 वाला पैक था, 200 प्लेयर वाला पैक था,
Just listen
250
to
वाला
that
था।
noise. This place is definitely up for it.
तो
And
मुझे
so
गुलेट
making a
चाहिए मेन,
contest worthy of the setting.
गुलेट, रूमी, एटो, इनमें से कोई एक बंदा।
So that's got things underway.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put...
इस बंदे को ना सेकंड हाफ में मैं बताऊंगा स्पैमिंग बोलते हैं किसको। कॉलर लेके आऊँगा सेकंड हाफ में, पहले मैं देख रहा हूँ ये कर क्या रहा है।
Now it's Hazard. The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
अबे यार
Bullish header.
क्या था ये?
Wonderful goal! What a super start. A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Neymar. Neymar's cross. Up he goes!
अबे रोनाल्डो कहाँ खड़ा किया हुआ है इसने?
And again in double quick time.
अरे भाई
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not kicking
बंदा
the
कुछ
ball?
अलग ही चीज कर रहा है।
Boss won't be amused.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
That's the keeper's ball. Van der Ven gets over and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played back in.
या फिर उसके क्रॉस देगा। अरे
Oh, this boy is showbiz! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest
क्या कॉलर हमें बचा पाएगा?
again in a trice. And
कहाँ गया?
soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Celtic are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
बंदे ने तो गेम बजा दिया मेरा। हल्के में ले लिया हमने।
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Celtic find a position of real strength now. Lofted in. Chance! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. Neymar. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's nice. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Lam is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And he's intervened well there. Xavi Alonso. Distributed tidily. He came in hard, very hard. Bale. It's Bale!
Babe
And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Oh, what a class!
कॉलर फर्स्ट गोल। चल 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 कॉलर 2 और चाहिए हमें।
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong strong forehead behind
There
that
will be
one.
3 minutes added time.
So is this the start of a comeback? Stood up well to him there. And the whistle goes for half-time.
थोड़ी फॉर्मेशन और सेट करनी पड़ेगी, रुको। तुम चल
Please
इधर,
turn your attention to the screen for information provided by the local.
तुम चले यहाँ, तुम चले यहाँ। चलो मैं थोड़ा हल्के में ले गया बंदे को, मुझे लगा
Substitution in progress.
क्या कर सकेगा रोनाल्डो के साथ। 5 डिफेंडर कर दिए भाई ने, डर का माहौल बनने लगा है। कॉलर के सर तक पहुंचनी चाहिए बस बॉल किसी तरह। और भाई ने मार्क किया होगा मेरा कॉलर। वेंडेक को लगाया गया है।
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Nedved crosses.
अबे कॉलर
Onana. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. That's a good run down the left. Kudus going full tilt down the left. That is good strength. He's had it taken off him.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Celtic clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Hoisted in. Rodri attempts a clearance. Bale. Nedved!
कॉलर कहाँ घूम रहा था हमारा।
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Neymar can so cleverly bypass the press. Kudus looking to get on the end of this. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, smashing!
अबे यार
Utopia! And they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right...
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct. Climbs up big! Arrived on cue, but fluffed his line. Van Dijk. Oh, terrible pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Neymar. Searching pass he's played there. Kudus looking to run onto it. Nedved. Lam. And it's Bale. Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Bale. It's Bale! He's got a goal! It could be a lifeline! Two more needed!
After 84
A truly
minutes,
wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
number 19,
So,
Conte.
just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Number 20,
Van de
Franz
Beek.
Beckenbauer.
Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And here's Kudus. Good play on the left-hand side here.
There will be 5
That's an
minutes
excellent
added time.
interception. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That's been slipped through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Serginho. And that's that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good quality.
लाइक कर दो भाई जो भी देख रहा है। सॉरी भाई मैं भूल गया यार। सुमित भाई सॉरी। सौम्य भाई बुलेट हेडर ध्रुव
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
मैं करता हूँ
Colours
चेक यार
vivid and
सॉरी
vibrant, songs loud
मैं
and
देखा ही
proud.
नहीं वो
The
याद
tone
नहीं
for
रहा
this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into
अबे
a
एक
showbiz
पास दे
occasion.
भाई
So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more...
Shoots! Oh, the
नाइस
ball's up
सेव
loose here. Schmeichel herring after the ball here. Now it's Messi. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff.
That was lovely, that. Cruyff really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Cruyff gets into a good position. It's a lovely, neat pass. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Drogba. That's an excellent interception. Big shot!
अबे क्या यार
Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Drogba really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That'll be a throw-in. Oh, good-looking ball. Now he's got space here. That's a nicely shaped ball. And Batitusta! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. A header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Manchester United finding their passes. Cruyff, great vision. Can he get on the end of this? And he lines up a cross. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened. Colorado Springs truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Caceres makes the interception. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. That's a shade optimistic. Maldini. Messi. Now, what about a counter-attack? Batistuta.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter.
And
It
now,
seems
to
the
all
team were
members
just
of
a
the
bit too
crowd,
busy
I'd like to
playing
ask
within
you to join
themselves,
me in
too
wishing
tentative.
our
They have
birthday
to
boy
improve
a
and
very
make it fast.
special birthday. Substitution on the field. Number 6, Johan Cruyff. Number 25,
Here we go again then.
Batistuta.
Colorado Springs can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Suarez.
Lovely, now then. Shevchenko! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those
Shevchenko.
moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Great chance!
भाई
Off the post!
नेमार
Just off target.
I think his face smacks of disbelief as opposed to disappointment. He thought he was about to score.
And this is Bale, and he's managed to get free. And he shoots!
नाइस बेल नाइस फिनिश
They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Out towards the flank. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's being urged to shoot. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Messi. Oh, good spread. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's intervened well there. Just a quarter of an hour to play. And that is a little undercooked. Great ball, and he's in. Chance for a shot! Danger averted for now. And here's Messi.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
लाइक कर दो भाई, जो भी देख रहा है लाइक कर दो।
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi. Number 13,
Still anyone's game this.
Xabi
One
Alonso.
moment can decide it.
Number
Listen,
8,
the fans haven't given up on this by any
Coming on
means.
the
They
field,
still believe it can be
number
won.
23,
And here's
Griezmann.
Haaland.
Number
The final
21,
5 minutes.
Guti. Number 14,
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough
Substitutions
time
taking
for
place.
them to try again.
takes a shot.
नाइस नाइस पास गुत्ती।
Late in the day, this could well be it. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defenses
Added
apart,
minute has been
and it's
indicated.
difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
So that's it. It is all over.
मोहम्मद भाई चलो
They are
रिव्यू
pumped.
करें
Boy,
तुम्हारी
they're
आईडी है।
pumped. A tough win earned through the...
हेलो एसके वाइस ब्रो। बेल ना पहले दिया, बेल ने पहले दिया, बिल्कुल बेल है ही बेल है भाई, बेल बीस्ट है, बेल जैसा कोई नहीं है अभी तक कार्ड आया। ओ भाई बेल बढ़िया प्लेयर है भाई आपके पास। सुमित भाई बेल से मत स्टार्ट किया करो, सुआरेस या शिवचेंको से शुरुआत करो, ठीक है। और सेकंड हाफ में यूज़ करा करो बेल को, क्योंकि बेल सुपर सब है, ऐसे यूज़ किया करो। बाकी आपकी आईडी बढ़िया है, बढ़िया प्लेयर है आपके पास। नेमार को एलएमएफ रखो, मेसी को आरएमएफ रखो, और ये जो गुल्लर है इसको एएमएफ रखो सेंटर में। बाकी बढ़िया है, सही है फॉर्मेशन। सही है भाई। भाई ये लास्ट मैच है, इसके बाद मैं बंद करने जा रहा हूँ स्ट्रीम। एड्रियानो मेस 3 गोल पोचर। हेलो ड्यूड, हेलो एडमिन ब्रो, हाउ आर यू।
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defense. Batitusta!
अबे पार्टी
And he
गोल.
was there to get a vital touch. I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. And we have our very first corner. And he thumps it clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk with the clearance. And it's made its way to him. They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Can he get onto this? Adriano. No way through, so back it comes. Dembele. Big relief, it just needed better contact. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Gravenberg. Now it's Mbappe. Adriano. Looking for the run. And the shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Bayer Leverkusen certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking. Xavi Alonso. And this is Nedved. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's gone loose. Look at the space here. Oh, what has happened? And the finish!
Nice Messi.
He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency. Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 20.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line. So the first goal of the game. Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. Adriano. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nedved conjures time and space where few can.
There will be 1 minute at
Messi.
a time.
Oh, that's fabulous. Zanetti. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Today that parking in
Some
the
first
area
half
around
thoughts?
the stadium is
Well, this is
strictly
when you
forbidden.
need your players to
Please
step
use
up,
parking
Peter,
provided
be
by the
brave,
club
see
or
all
any
that
other paid
courage.
parking
They
facilities
need to
in the area.
have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Leading 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Goes for a shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
And it's Messi. Cruyff. And it's Cruyff.
Can he get on the end of this?
And that pass just didn't quite work. Nedved. Cruyff.
Being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Thuram gets a foot in here. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Now it's Messi. Cruyff. Aimed beyond the defence. That is lovely.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Looking for a runner.
Maldini.
Kept his eye on it.
And he's there.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No, that's been intercepted.
Rijkaard. Now it's Messi.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, what a ball!
Shot a goal! What a save from Peter Schmeichel!
Bayer Leverkusen really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off.
Oh, they could be caught out here. And the shot! It's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Oh, it's Dembele.
Great ball if he can get there.
It's a threatening... Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style! With so little time left! Grandstand finish!
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Adriano demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Bayer Leverkusen give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now?
And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real...
Anyone here for a counter review? भाई है भाई तो बता दो.